What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just got back from the gym and pretty much gonna take you guys through what I eat in a day off from work. So I thought it would be perfect, especially because it's in the middle of the week. My meal plan tends to be a little more different during the week compared to the weekend, because on the weekend I kind of let go a little bit. I enjoy some stuff here and there, but during the week, like, this is the stuff that I really lock in with, and obviously like a lot of high protein. So right now I'm about to have a little bit of tuna with some tapatio in there. I know it's a little early because it's 10 in the morning, but I can't have tuna without tapatio. I'm gonna have it with some tostadas. You know, I know tostadas are like fried food, but I don't eat a lot of tostadas and I haven't been having chips. So I'm gonna have a little bit of tostadas right now. Okay, tell me what you guys think, if it's fine for me. Well, you know what, it's my channel, obviously it's fine for me to do this, but jumping from speaking English to speaking Spanish, like, me gusta hablar like Spanglish, so it's like yo brinco de Spanish a English, así como le hice ahorita. It's just how I talk. I'm used to it. So, ¿cómo les digo? No se vayan a ofender o no se vayan a molestar if I'm jumping from English to Spanish. And to translate that, don't get bothered if I'm jumping from English to Spanish, okay? It's my channel, and that's just how I talk on the daily basis, to be honest. Unless I'm speaking with my parents, and yeah, it's puro español. But yeah, I'm gonna have this. I'll take you guys through the day. I didn't meal prep for this week, so today I'm gonna meal prep, and I'm gonna take you guys through all the stuff that I meal prep. It's kind of like boring food here and there. Like, I'll snack on some interesting stuff, but for the most part, as long as I have like a high protein meal. Also, you know what's the protein shake that I really like right now? And I've been putting it on my social media all the time, and I'll keep saying it. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but I genuinely, this is like the best protein shake that I've taken. Mind you, my sister's someone that doesn't really like protein shakes, protein powders, and she absolutely loved this protein shake too. I'll have her tell you guys that on another video, but let me bring that to you guys. The Primeval Labs, oh, it's a little shiny in here, but it's the Primeval Labs, the whey isolate, pepino limon. I stand by this protein, literally. I keep saying it and I'll say it again. I don't like milky proteins. Like, no me gustan licuados así super, like, you know, like bien dulces, like so sweet and milky and just thick. I don't, you know, I like jugos. And this is the best version of a jugo protein shake, and it's what I have every day. I have two scoops of these, okay? And I'll have them with meals. Like right now, I'm about to have my tuna, and I'm about to have a scoop of this because I could drink it like that. It's juice. Honestly, like, it's easy to drink this because it's just juice, and I can have it with anything. I have it with chips, okay? When I have chips, it's my non-guilty pleasure because I get to have a small bag of chips or a small plate, but I have it with protein. So it makes sense. Works out. So yeah, I'll have my tuna right now, and then I'll show you guys what my next meal is, and I'll show you guys what I'm making for meal prep. Let me just say, this tuna, gas. My mother-in-law made it, and it has pepino, cebolla, tomate, and it has no mayo. It's actually done with limon, I think. And I think it has bits of lechuga. Gas, look at this. I'm back. I just finished prepping my chicken. I eat chicken breast. Seasonings that I put on them are paprika, black pepper, chili powder, lemon pepper, and onion powder. Lo que voy a hacer ahorita es le voy a poner limón, and then lo voy a dejar que se siente como por 30 minutos. and then lo voy a poner a hacer cook. I already have rice. I tend to eat the minute rice. Here, let me show you guys. This is the one. I do the little cups, the minute cups. There's this hot sauce from Trader Joe's, green sauce, that's really good. And I do that with my chicken. Algo que hago con mi pollo, lo pongo en una bolsita de Ziploc y luego lo martillo. Like aquí tengo el martillo. Y es de los que uso yo para trabajar afuera, but con uno de estos lo machuco. I don't have el actual one que se usa para la cocina, but yeah, para que salga más blandito, because chicken breast es un poquito más like seca. So if you want it que se ponga un poquito soft, entonces lo echamos en una bolsita. Lo pongo en una bolsita, lo machuco, y ya luego lo pongo en un balde, y ya luego le pongo limón y le pongo todos los sazones que le voy a poner. And it's already 11:30, and I still need to go in the garage to build a squat rack that Naya's brother let us borrow for some time. So we're trying to build the house gym in our garage. Space is really nice in there, but yeah, I need to like declutter, but I'm gonna build that in there after. So I'll probably put a little small clip of me putting it together in there. But yeah, le voy a hacer squirt limón ahorita al pollo. These lemons, el olor de ellos me enamora. Whatever. It's like I'm tired, but I'm not. So while the chicken is getting ready, in the meantime, I'm gonna prep oatmeal. The ones that I eat right now, I really, really love, which shout out to Amanda for this. She dropped off the protein oats that she got me from Costco, and I love these. I love these. Let me show you now what I do with my oats. All right. Gonna pull out the scale for this one, because for my oats, I do like to measure them. I'm gonna do 2 servings, and I'm gonna prep them for up to 3 days. Be mindful with oats too. There could be a lot of carbs in them. So this one, it's 4 fat, 32 carbs, and 10 grams of protein per serving, okay? So since we're doing 2 servings, we're looking at 20 grams of protein, 64 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of fat. So yeah, in this little bit right here, which is what? Not even half a cup. Right? Yep, it's not even half a cup. You have 64 grams of carbs. So yeah, you have to watch it. But these are healthier carbs, more complex carbs, which, you know, your body processes a lot more easier. But yeah, just be mindful that a lot of your foods do add up. We don't think about it, but they do. And what I like about oats is they keep me pretty full, especially towards the end of the day, which is when I crave a lot of my stuff, which a lot of the OGs that really, really know me know that I love chips. So I try to have this towards like the end of my shift so that I don't come home craving chips. Even though I don't have chips in my house right now, I still try to avoid them. 2 servings. For a little bit of fiber, I throw in some chia seeds. This does make me get the runs. Try to do about a tablespoon. I just throw it in there. Boom. Boom. Fudge, that's what I forgot. I bought some milk back home with my mom, and I forgot to pack it. Try to go about like half the cup. So that's... This is my favorite part. These are my 2 favorite things to put in it: honey and cinnamon. And that's it. And then we mix them and we store them away. Honestly, that is what I have for now in terms of what I've prepped. It's very short right now because I already had like some food ready, which is like the tuna that you guys saw me eating. That I'm probably gonna have in like for the next 2-3 days. Like I'll have that, and then I'll have my chicken, and then I'll have the overnight oats, and then my protein shakes. And I'll snack here and there, but for the most part, like I'll snack like on the PB&J Uncrustables that I told you guys about, or maybe like a small bag of chips. Because to be honest, like I'm not someone that limits myself with like eating. Yes, I'm very like watchful of what I eat. For the most part, I try to eat like really lean, clean foods, but I'll still enjoy like my things here and there, like chips. Like I've said, that's like my biggest obsession. I'm not a big sweets person, so I don't crave like chocolate or cereal or even like peanut butter, like I'll have it. To be honest, like with eating, like unless you're like competing, which that makes sense, or if you have like a specific goal that you're trying to reach, measure and be super super strict with your food. But I feel like if you're just starting and trying to figure out like how you want to maneuver around like your fitness journey, just kind of like watch what you eat. Like you I don't want to sound rude, but it's kind of like common sense to tell like what foods are good to eat and what foods are not good to eat. Maybe learning how to like read labels would be very important for many people. For many of you, if you don't know how to read the nutrition label on the back in terms of like servings and looking at like the fats, your carbs, and your protein, maybe that's a good place to start if you want to like kind of get in the rhythm of like what to eat and how much to eat. And it also depends if you're like on a deficit, on a maintenance, or on a surplus. Try to focus on like your proteins, and carbs are also very important. I know a lot of people are afraid to eat carbs because they're afraid to get fat or like grow, but to be honest, they're a super good source of energy. You need them, especially for the gym. If you're training really hard and really heavy, you need them, but just with limitations, which is important to kind of like know what my dogs are a bunch of chismosos back there. Like I was saying, like I think it's really important to at least know how much you should eat, so you kind of have an idea of what to eat, and how much to eat. Because I don't limit myself with what specific foods to eat. It's like if something looks good or I'm craving something, like I'll have it, just in proportions, Even like pizzas, like I'll make myself a pizza at home, and like I know that the dough itself is going to be super heavy in carbs, so I kind of watch what I'm going to have throughout the day so that I could enjoy that at the very end of the day. So it's just really getting to know yourself and like the things that you like, and just not limiting yourself and still getting to enjoy, because I think part of this journey, it's really important to be able to do those things. But yeah, those are my 2 cents. Everybody says that, and I'm pretty sure you guys hear it a lot. And if you're hearing it a lot, it's because clearly it's something that's working for a lot of people. And don't be so hard on yourself when you are measuring foods, or when you're trying to figure out what to eat, or if you should or should not enjoy yourself on Saturday or Sunday with your family. Like, still enjoy yourself. Like, having one bad day, like, is not going to ruin your entire progress. Like, yourself. You know how hard you train, how committed you are to your foods. And if you are very committed to all of that, there's no reason why you should limit yourself. And like I've said, unless you're competing and you're, working towards something, then maybe, yeah, like you'll have to be a little stricter. But if you're just starting or you're trying to figure it out, play around with it and still get to enjoy, to be honest. Like, I feel like life's too short not to enjoy like even good foods. Like, for example, this weekend I went to go visit my mom for her birthday, and she made me pupusas, and that's all fat. Okay, all fat and all carb, but mostly all fat because it was cheese, chicharrón, frijol, like a lot. But I was like, I'm not gonna limit myself. My mom doesn't make me those foods as often, so I'm still gonna enjoy them. And I did not feel guilty at all. And I did not feel guilty at all because I know myself, and I know how hard I work for what I do, and I know how hard I work in the gym, and I know how committed I am to eating as clean as possible, that there's no reason that I should stop enjoying the good stuff around me and, you know, enjoying time with my family and friends. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. You know, it's really up to you. It's up to the person. That's just what works for me, and that's what makes me happy. And, you know, I've been on this journey for like 7 years now. And while I still have a long way to go, and like, while I'm never going to be content with where I'm at in terms of like my physique, I do feel good internally in terms of how I'm taking care of myself. And I think that's the most important part of all of the most important thing of all of this, like taking care of yourself, because I do think about how, like, I do think about the future more than I do now. You know, like aesthetics, they will go away with time. You know, that's not something you're going to be able to have forever. And I think about that when I'm like really harsh on myself about stuff. But I think long term, I think about when I'm like 40, 50, 60, you know, and I think about my health. I try to be as conscious. I always have a hard time with that word, but you guys know what I mean. Trato de ser bien consciente, okay, with what I eat and what I put in my body, you know? And that even comes with like products like that I put like on my face. Like I'm trying to move towards like vegan products, like cruelty-free products, and I'm still learning, and I'm never gonna stop learning, and I'm never gonna get tired of that. I enjoy learning all these different things about like how to better take care of myself, because as I'm doing that, I feel like I could provide that to those around me. And I think about my chicken's ready. I think about the people that I love, the people that I can help with the stuff that I learn, you know, and there's a lot of benefits to all these different things. So, and to be honest, the most important thing, you know, when you're like tracking, when you're training, when you're learning about products, it's what I just said, learning. Like make sure that you actually learn about what you're doing, and you actually know why you're doing it, you know? Don't just go with the flow and just do what everybody else is doing because, oh, like that's what everybody else is doing. It's like, no, like try to learn what works for you, like what works for your body and your mind, and really, really get to know like why like you're doing those things, or why you're eating a certain thing, or why you're doing a certain workout. You know, there has to be a purpose to all of it. And I'm really big on all that. So yeah, that was a little rant. I didn't think I was gonna talk for long on here. It was gonna be more food, but it's 12 now. I need to finish this chicken so that I could go in the garage and finish building the rack. Thank you guys for being here for the pep talk. You know, I really want to grow something here. I really want to do something with my platform and build a platform for a reason, because I truly enjoy all this stuff. Like I truly enjoy fitness. I truly enjoy doing foods. I don't like cooking. Not yet. I think if I had more time, I would enjoy cooking, but I don't, because I don't have time. Does that make sense? But yeah, I just want to be able to provide on here like all the things that I've learned and I've done, you know, so far. Sometimes I think that people don't watch what I say, or like don't really care, but if there's at least 1 or 2 people out there who do care about it, I'm content, to be honest. You know, I just want to be able to help people with this, because I know when I started, like I was just searching up a bunch of people, asking a bunch of coaches for like help, and I learned, and it's exciting. Like when you really care about it, it's exciting. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking here for the pep talk. But, you know, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Please like my videos. Please leave comments. I really do appreciate and look at everything that people send me. Sometimes it might take me a day or 2 because I'm like running around like a chicken without its head. But I do watch everything. I do pay attention to what you guys like tell me and say, and I appreciate all the support from those of you who have been reaching out and telling me that you enjoy all the stuff that I'm putting. And honestly, like I'm feeling very like, don't know. I feel like I'm getting into my groove again, and I don't want to stop. I really want to create something here. But yeah, let's go do my stuff.